Hey, what's going on YouTube? I've just been reviewing my videos and I haven't really showed you guys my car in quite some time, and so really this video has no objective. I kind of just wanted to do a walk around, just show you guys that my car is alive. I think there's some of you guys who believe my car broke down, and so that's why I keep just showing pictures and whatnot. But just want to prove it to you guys. So let's just start off with the front. This is my 2018 base Subaru WRX in World Rally Blue. And so far I've done just little things. As you can see here, I bought this from Subispeed, the gloss black frames. I changed it up, made the front grille look a little bit cleaner. Hopefully I get to change this out soon if they have other aftermarket options. I added my Subaru Ambassador emblem here. I got my front STI under spoiler. I got my fog lights installed. I may be switching out to the LED refreshed versions that Subispeed offers. That's a maybe. These I just installed yesterday. So these are one of the two set of wheels that I really wanted, and there was a really good deal that I couldn't pass up, and so I picked these up. These are the 18x85 OEM Performance Package STI Gloss Black wheels. It's a mouthful, I'm sorry. But if you have the 18-inch wheels and the Dunlop tires, it's a perfect fitment. You could just swap it out. So that's exactly what I did. I think they look really clean. Just to note, the STI emblem, I tried taking that off and switching it with the Subaru emblem, but it doesn't fit. So for you STI elitists who don't like seeing STI tidbits on a WRX, my defense is I'm not repping a wing. A lot of the items with STI emblems on it already is an actual upgrade option from factory. So I also got, hopefully you guys can see it, the WRX cap here. Pretty expensive, just little details. I also got myself a set of mud flaps in blue, and these are the side skirts. I'm doing a little quick walk around. Oh, forgot to mention, these are the OEM rain guards, rain sills, whatever you call it, visors. I recommend going OEM, nothing else but OEM. These are the OLM. I forgot, oh my gosh, I forgot what this is called, but it's the same thing, just kind of complement the look. And then I forgot the LOUVERs coming down back. Same thing. What I did was I swapped out the chrome with a gloss black. I also did the same thing with the emblems, so now they're gloss black. This was a used F1 light I purchased from a gentleman local to me. OLM exhaust finishers and diffusers, and gloss black and red line. And up top is my roof rack and the bike rack. So I promised my girlfriend that I was going to start taking her out and doing things, just, you know, being active and physical and whatnot. So that's pretty much the entirety of the exterior of my car. Oh my gosh, last thing, gloss black here as well. So hope you guys like this. It's been pretty much, you know, nothing but an awesome adventure owning this 2018 base Subaru WRX. Like I said before, the biggest thing was cost. You know, if money wasn't an issue, I might have gotten a higher trim level, but I really love the base because it is, number one, the lightest, and also the most, you know, cost efficient. And so, like, most of us who buy into this WRX platform are going to modify it. So I really don't like the idea of paying the extra money for, you know, extra features and then potentially contaminating or changing things up. So I figured we go, you know, full on base and then build up. And also, one of the most important things I keep forgetting to mention to you guys is keys. I love that this car still offers a key. I don't like push starts. It's just my personal preference. I don't like the idea of it, and also it's very easy to hack, whereas this makes it a little bit more challenging for thieves. And you know, this is just my personal preference. I love the manual engagement. And check this out, STI, but I don't have an STI, I just have a WRX. So with that, guys, let's go in and do a POV drive run. Alright guys, so now we're going to start the POV segment of this video. This is my first time, so just a quick disclaimer. Feel free to offer any type of feedback. Like I said, this will be my first time. I can't really see what I'm I'm looking at until after the fact while I'm editing. So we're going to start it off. Before I get into the actual driving, I just want to note, guys, I bought these from Subispeed. I bought the WRX head cushion, and I also bought the lumbar support. This was like 60 bucks. I think this is like 20 to 30 bucks. But this makes a huge difference, guys. I highly recommend it. You know, I've complained before in the past that these seats are great. However, for long distance road trips, man, your lower back starts aching. And so this lumbar support, it looks really cool. It matches with the interior, along with, you know, the cushions and whatnot. Makes a big difference. And so I highly recommend this. I plan to buy one more for my girlfriend because I let her test it out first, and she really loved it. So I only bought one, so the other one is on the way. I bought 4 Subispeed seatbelt covers, 2 in front, 2 in back, just to show my love and support for Subispeed, because even though, you know, they provide a lot of products to the Subaru community, people tend to bash on them. I just wanted to show my love and support for them. So with that, guys, let's get to the driving portion. And it's gonna be really boring. So the sun is coming up now. I hope that doesn't contaminate the video, and I don't really know what you guys are looking at, so fingers crossed that it's going to be good. I turned off my phone. I don't want to contaminate anything. And just another disclaimer, the interior of the car is going to rattle a little bit. I don't know how bad it'll be, but that's one of the reasons why I don't really do a lot of driving videos. And with that, guys, let's go. On the odometer, I'm sitting at 10,257 miles. So I mean, it's just a stock WRX. There's really nothing more I could add on to it. You know, there's been people online who have beat this car to death in terms of complaining about the rev hang. And like I said, I personally don't like the rev hang as well, but I've learned to live with it. So I've owned this 2018 WRX for over a year now, and do I want to mod my car? Yes. Do I plan on it? Maybe. So I've been in connection with a local tuner, and I've been talking about what I want for my WRX. And I think right now what I'm leaning towards is flex fuel, E85. So that's really all I'm going to get. So I've been talking with my tuner, and I got a budget going, so, and all the necessary parts affiliated with it. And so I have a ballpark of exactly what I need and what I need to buy in order to get myself prepared for that. So if or when the time comes where I do decide to mod my car, I will offer that experience with you guys and show you. And I'll also, you know, share with you what I've learned from my tuner, you know, in terms of the do's and don'ts. But really, in the end, tuning your WRX, you're going to rely heavily on your tuner. If you have a very good tuner, you're going to have a very pleasant performance experience. If you don't have a good tuner, you know, you're essentially gambling and taking a huge risk in terms of getting your car, you know, chancing at your car having problems and whatnot. So a little quick boost. So I do apologize for the wobbliness. The strap on my head isn't strapped on tight. But like I said, first time experiencing, you know, this whole POV action stuff. But I'm gonna turn on the AC now. It's kind of warm. But this is just pretty much it, guys. This is my ownership experience of my WRX. You know, it's been nothing but a blast. Do I regret buying my car? Of course not. And this is very rare. I don't want to mislead you guys. You know, there might be some of you who've been eyeballing a WRX and been wanting to own one, and then as you get into it, it feels very underwhelming, and you're like, this platform isn't as cracked up as people make it out to be, you know. And yeah, I agree. Like I said, this car isn't for everyone, but the reason why I love this car so much is because this car is a warrior, a champion for the common folks, and that's why I love this car very, very much. And I personally don't have any type of buyer's remorse. I think the only type of remorse I will have is wanting more and possibly trading my car in, right? Because I'm sure many of you WRX owners, at some point in your ownership, you're going to kind of think about wanting an STI, and you're going to be like, maybe the STI is a little bit better, right? Or like you're infatuated by the status of owning the STI brand, and if you're willing to live with the nuances of the STI, such as, you know, poor fuel economy, the gamble of the EJ motor, and, you know, just the stiffer, you know, ride quality overall. You know, some people like it, some people don't. Then go ahead, and if you're able to financially afford the STI, go for it. But in terms of the WRX, because I'm a city dweller, and like I said, I'm not going full throttle, I'm not racing this car every single day, and of course I'm still stock, I love this car. This car perfectly fits my needs, and you know, but it's just common, it's normal for us, those of us who have a WRX or who have considered getting into WRX, to kind of think about an STI as well. It's just very, very normal. It's human nature that we want better. We always want the best of the best, and you know how it's branded is that the STI is the best of the best with what Subaru has to offer. And I agree, yes, the STI has better suspension, you know, it has better overall package for, you know, racing performance and whatnot. But because I am very financially and budget conscious, this car isn't a slack as well. This car, you know, does its job, and that's all I could ask for. No issues, no problems. Like I said before, the only issue that I have with this motor is the whole GDI aspect with the intake valve gunking up. However, like I said, with the tuner who I was talking with, he does have a performance shop that do offer the intake cleaning, the intake valve cleaning, so I don't have to necessarily do that myself. I've considered doing it myself. I've watched a ton of videos. However, the process is just a little bit too complicated, and I don't like the idea of taking my engine apart just to clean the intake valve, and in case I screw up, that's all on me, like my engine will go. So I rather have a professional take care of that. So when the time comes, when I'm sitting around, you know, 30-40K, I will go to them. I'll pay them to do the services for me, and of course I'll record that for you guys. And I think at that time I will install an air oil separator or an oil catch can. I know that some of you guys have asked, like, hey Tom, which one is better? Which one do you think is better, the air oil separator or the oil catch can? Personally, I'm a big DIY guy. I like doing things myself, so I'm a proponent of the oil catch can. The reason being is because all of that gunk, the extra blow-by, gets accumulated into the can, and then you just dump it. So I frequently check my engine bay for like leaks, fluids, and whatnot. So every time I go to the gas station and I go for a pump, I just check all of the fluid levels and whatnot. So I will just add that on to my procedures, and so it's not a big issue to me. I enjoy it, it's really fun. So you just dump it and you're good to go. However, the air oil separator removes that, so it's a constant system where it separates the air and the oil, and so all of the nasty gunk, the nasty oil, will get shot right back into your engine, and so it to be reused. So the negative aspect of that is your oil gets dirty quicker. However, if you're changing your oil more frequently, like, you know, every 2 to 3K mile interval, then you should be perfectly fine as well. So it's all a matter of preference. It's all a matter of what you want out of your car. For me, like I said, I'm a big DIY guy. If possible, I will do everything myself. And you know, I maybe it's just because I have trust issues now. you know, because this is my first performance vehicle and I want it to last as long as possible, it's very, very hard for me to trust going to the dealership and have these technicians who are only paid minimum wage to be able to do a good and efficient job. I'd rather go to a true mechanic or a true performance tuner who knows what they're doing and that I can rely on and trust, and for me to call home base. So I wasn't expecting this POV to turn into a rambling session, to be honest. I kind of just wanted to talk to you guys about my car. But again, guys, I really have nothing to say except just positive, just nothing but positive feedback for you guys of this car's ownership. I love it. Do I wish I could have gotten an STI at this point in time in my life? No. Because I have a really good friend named Jonathan. Jonathan, if you're watching this video, hello. He owns an STI, and fortunately having him as a really good friend to be able to kind of just piggyback ideas off of and just to share the ownership differences between a WRX and an STI definitely helped me a lot in terms of understanding this platform better. And even though the STI, you know, yes, it is a better car in terms of performance, overall performance, personally at this point in time I wouldn't really want to entertain that, because like I said, I think this generation platform is nearing its the end of its life cycle, and so all of us are kind of just waiting to see what the next generation WRX and STI would be. Like I said, there's no confirmation yet. Even as a Subaru ambassador, we are all left in the dark. But the general consensus is somewhere in 2021 we're going to hopefully get a brand new WRX or STI platform, or we're going to get maybe the FA 2.4 24 liter in the STI, or we're going to possibly get an e-Boxer turbocharged engine or something like that. Like I said, it's all up in the air right now, but people just love to speculate, and of course me too. Like I would love to see the hatchback come back, because this is my thing. If the hatchback comes back, more than likely I will trade this car in for an STI hatchback if other things check out. I just want to share that with you guys, because I initially really wanted a hatchback, but I couldn't push myself to buy a used STI or WRX because I have, like I said, trust issues. I don't know if I could trust someone who is selling their WRX or STI, because it's like a sports car. You know, these performance sedans, they are very, very popular, and when they're on the market as a used car, you got to be very, very cautious and careful on your approach, because you know, the first question you got to ask is, why is this car on the market? Why is this popular, very, very popular car for sale? What's wrong with it? And second, how long has it been, you know, on the market? Because I've been seeing a lot of STIs, especially the Hyper Blue STIs, the limited edition. They look beautiful, but they're on the market and they're being sold for rather cheap. And when you look at the Carfax, there's like 4 or 5 owners, and that goes to show that there's something wrong with that car. That the fact that this beautiful limited edition Hyper Blue STI is being passed around from owner to owner to owner means that there's something wrong with it, or maybe the original owner just went full throttle and completely like went ham on the performance aspect of things, and then now like things are starting to break apart, and that's why he traded it in. So, you know, like I said, these are just things that you have to consider when you're looking into the used market of a WRX or STI. And even though I wanted a hatchback, I couldn't, you know, I really couldn't justify going to the used market for that. So that's why I went brand new, and hence why this whole channel and everything started. So I'm rambling a lot now, so I'm just gonna end this video here. I hope you guys like this. If you do, give this video a thumbs up. If not, thumbs down. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next video, and I have a lot of things prepared. I do apologize that I'm kind of on a hiatus, but essentially it's just I'm kind of going through a little bit of a writer's block, kind of thinking about what I should create just to keep you guys entertained, because really in the end this channel is just about providing you with some feedback and, you know, giving you some information. I'm not really doing any type of builds. I'm not like trying to get famous or anything like that. It's just kind of user feedback. That's it. So with that, guys, hope you guys like this video. I'll see you in the next one.